Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're embarking on, well, a truly unique and deeply personal exploration of your family's narrative.
Right.
Our mission is to take these rich, interwoven stories of devotion, daily life, and the profound concept of karma, and really extract the wisdom that illuminates not just their individual journeys, but maybe some universal truths for all of us.
Indeed. And we've been given this powerful set of sources detailing the lives, the choices, the outcomes for you, your parents, your husband's parents, even your daughter. What's truly insightful here, I think, is this rare chance to connect specific actions, intentions, with their karmic repercussions. It offers a clearer glimpse, really, into the intricate mechanics of life's experiences and, well, the consequences.
Absolutely. So our goal for this deep dive is to guide you through these detailed accounts, highlighting how past deeds really do seem to influence present circumstances and future destinies. We'll delve into the precise principles of karma mentioned in the sources and the profound benefits of spiritual practice highlighted there. So let's unpack this fascinating material. Let's begin with your own incredible path into the Dhamma, the
Wow.
teachings of the Buddha. Your journey started pretty subtly, didn't it, back in 1998, just caring for a sick dog at home.
Right.
And through that act, you met Dr. Anawat Sridhamano, a veterinarian who, well, the sources say he became much more than just a healer for your pet.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is the crucial role of a Kalyana Mitra. That's the term, isn't it? A spiritual friend or guide.
Hmm.
Dr. Anuet didn't just treat the dog, which recovered fully. By the way, he also served as this pivotal guide. He introduced both you and your husband to sort of the true nature of life, leading you eventually to Wat Phra Dhammakaya.
Which is a major Buddhist temple and community.
Exactly. It's a beautiful illustration, really, of how one simple act of compassion can open these quite profound spiritual doors.
And this next part, this really highlights the impact of intention and merit. One day, you were in Kapo district, Ranong province, and you feel mysteriously ill. Chest tightness, difficulty breathing.
Serious symptoms.
Yeah, it's serious enough for immediate hospitalization.
Yuck.
And during this incredibly vulnerable moment, lying there in the hospital bed, your husband came to you and whispered something quite impactful,
He did. He told you he had made a Dhammakaya image for you.
which is essentially a Buddha image,
Yeah.
a powerful act of merit-making in this tradition.
Right. And that experience, it perfectly illustrates the power of that intention, that merit. Even if you weren't fully conscious or maybe had some initial doubts about the faith, that dedicated act by your husband, the sources call it a sweet medicine, didn't they?
Yes.
It brought you immediate peace, tears of pity, that profound joy, and then gradually a full recovery. The sources really emphasize that the mind's connection to wholesome actions, even if someone else initiates them for you, is incredibly potent.
It can have immediate, tangible effects.
Exactly. On well-being, on recovery, it's a testament to the direct impact of that spiritual energy.
So, following your recovery, you and your husband visited the temple.
Mm.
And that's when your faith really deepened significantly.
Mm.
You began to deeply love and revere the Luang Por, the spiritual master there. And you started fully participating in all the merit-making activities, becoming this really dedicated follower, a true fan, as the source puts it, of DMC, the Dhammakaya Media channel.
Yeah, a real transformation, clearly fueled by that direct experience of merit's power.
Okay, so moving from your personal journey, let's delve into the intricate karmic ledger of your father.
Right.
Born in Mae Klon, Samat Songkram. He was Tai Kong Ruea, a fishing boat captain, guiding vessels to set up fish traps.
That's the profession described. A man of strong character, it says. Especially protective of his 6 daughters, you being the youngest.
And he didn't shy away from discipline. The sources mention your striped legs from his strictness.
Yes, when you came home late or stayed out with friends. A vivid memory, it seems.
But apparently he softened quite a bit as he got older and had grandchildren.
That often happens. Now, when we look at his profession, though, it does highlight a complex karmic thread. While he was working hard, providing for his family, the act of fishing, setting traps, it inherently involves ending animal lives.
Right, Panatibata.
Exactly, the demerit of killing living beings. And the sources indicate this particular karma can lead to an increased likelihood of disease, maybe a shorter lifespan in future existences.
Because it involves cutting short the lives of others.
Precisely. It's a clear example of how our livelihoods, even with good intentions like providing for family, can carry these far-reaching karmic consequences.
But despite that aspect of his work, Your father was also described as a truly benevolent man.
Very much so. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, and his generosity was legendary according to the sources. Sponsoring temple renovations walls, mother-of-pearl tables, building river barriers to protect temple banks.
Supporting foundations, treating monks to meals whenever he saw them.
Yes, a significant counterbalance of good deeds there. A really complex picture.
It truly is. This mix of profound generosity and, well, the consequences of his livelihood. How do the sources help us understand how these things come together? Especially the suffering later in life, followed by a celestial rebirth.
Well, it leads us to the culmination of his actions. Your father prepared for his passing meticulously, saved money for the funeral.
Even bought his coffin 30 years in advance. His last house, he called it.
Which, poignantly, your mother ended up using first.
Yes.
And in his later years, over 80, he suffered quite severely. Memory loss, couldn't walk, legs permanently bent, blind in one eye, couldn't speak, needed tube feeding.
Almost like a helpless infant, the sources say.
It's a stark description, and the sources reveal a direct karmic link here. These specific afflictions, memory loss, immobility, speechlessness, partial blindness, the feeding tube, were due to specific past actions.
Like binding animals, pigs in baskets.
Exactly, restricting their movement, and also engaging in musa, false speech, during trade. And the acts of killing animals or participating in their slaughter directly contributed to the speechlessness, the blindness in one eye, and needing that feeding tube through a stomach incision.
Wow. It's incredibly precise, that connection. A striking illustration of karmic retribution, where the specific nature of the harm seems to return to the doer.
It does. But importantly, his previous good deeds continued to bear fruit, abundantly so. When you played Dhamma teachings for him from CDs,
Yes.
he could perceive them. His memory loss prevented full comprehension, maybe, but his heart was moved toward wholesome states. His expression brightened. He even laughed sometimes.
That's wonderful.
And when you and your husband placed offerings in his hands, guided him to make merit, that stream of merit touched his heart, made him feel refreshed. And his long life, reaching 97, that was a direct result of his past merits.
His social welfare work, providing medicine, clothing.
Yes, necessities for the poor, combined with his own aspirations for longevity. It shows karma isn't just about punishment, it's also about the enduring power of good actions.
So what does this all mean for him now? Where is he?
According to the sources, your father awoke in a golden celestial palace. It's on the 3rd level of Dawadungsa heaven, one of the higher celestial realms.
Amazing.
He was transformed into a very handsome Devaputra, a celestial being. And this incredible outcome is thanks to his extensive merit-making in the Dhamma, plus the merits you and your family dedicated to him.
So the dedications help significantly.
Immensely. He's currently enjoying his celestial assets, learning about his new environment, and he sends word.
Really?
Yes, that he's received all the merits you've offered. He's very happy and wishes you all happiness and prosperity. It's a powerful narrative, isn't it? How accumulated merit can completely shift a destiny.
Truly powerful. Okay, now let's turn to your mother. She consistently made merit with your father, but she also enjoyed setting up card games with her friends.
A common pastime.
And you, it seems, had quite the mischievous streak. That time you shouted, "Police are coming!" from a neighbor's house, causing such a scramble.
Sounds like a classic childhood prank, but the sources reveal a fascinating karmic twist to that particular bit of mischief.
Oh, how so?
That prank, they say, was a mix of merit and demerit.
A mix.
Yes. The demerit came from causing chaos. Some players even had minor accidents in the panic.
Okay.
However, the merit came from interrupting a demeritorious act, gambling.
Ah, I see. So stopping the game was actually a good thing, karmically.
Exactly. So this unique blend means that in your future lives, if you were inclined towards some wrongdoing, some form of playful harassment might pop up to disrupt your intentions.
Playful harassment.
Yeah, something might just happen to make you lose the desire to commit the unwholesome act. It's like your own past karma playfully nudging you away from bad deeds.
Surprisingly compassionate for a childhood prank consequence.
It is rather unique, isn't it? Now, later in life, your mother developed a swollen neck, diagnosed first as a thyroid condition.
Right, but during surgery.
They shockingly discovered it was stomach cancer that had metastasized to her neck. A terrible discovery.
Yes. They then operated on her stomach, but complications arose with wound healing because of her diabetes. The wounds just wouldn't close properly.
And she passed away after about a week in the ICU, over 80 years old.
So this raises that question again about the specific connection between past actions and physical ailments.
It does, and the sources are very specific here too. Her stomach cancer spreading to her neck. It was indicated as a direct karmic consequence from a past life. In an agricultural society, she raised animals for sale and food. Specifically, she engaged in the act of cutting their throats.
Oh, wow.
That specific act of violence directly manifested as the cancer in her throat and stomach in this life. It underscores that profound, often quite literal, mirroring effect of harmful actions.
So after her passing, where did she go?
Like your father, she also ascended to the third level of Dawadungsa heaven. She resides in a golden celestial palace right next to his.
Together again.
Yes, due to their shared merit-making in the Dhamma, and again, the merits you and your family dedicated to her. She's apparently delighted to be near your father and sends her love to all her children and grandchildren, expressing deep happiness and gratitude for the merits received.
That's wonderful news. Both parents sending messages of joy. It really shows the power of that collective, dedicated merit.
Absolutely.
Okay, now let's explore your husband's parents, a different background, right? Chinese immigrants.
Yes. Settled first in Samut Songkram, then Suratsani, finally Renang, engaged in various fishing-related trades.
And their spiritual practice was different too, primarily ancestor worship.
Correct. Not making extensive merit in the Buddhist tradition of the triple gem, the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha.
And this prompts an insight, doesn't it, about different forms of devotion and their outcomes.
It does. The sources explain that while ancestor worship is a practice, the key lies in the object of worship. Worshipping the Buddha, the awakened one, the exalted and noble one, brings a different kind of understanding, a different kind of spiritual progress. It leads towards higher realms, towards liberation.
As distinct from worshiping maybe unknowing deities or just general gods?
Exactly. It's about who or what you direct your devotion towards and the level of enlightenment, the wisdom that object possesses, that influences the result.
Okay, now, your husband's father, known for being loud, short-tempered, believed alcohol helped his appetite.
That's the description. Irritable when things didn't go his way, drank sometimes, thinking it improved circulation. He died at 87. A motorcycle accident caused a brain hemorrhage while he was crossing the strait.
And his mother, a diligent worker, it seems, raising ducks, pigs, making salted fish.
Yes, selling eggs, steamed tuna in Surat Thani, very industrious. But later in life, she developed one-sided weakness, frequent headaches.
Which turned out to be brain cancer.
Correct. She passed away from that at 79.
It's particularly striking, isn't it? Both of them suffering from brain-related afflictions.
It is, and the sources reveal a shared, very specific karmic thread here. In past lives, they were husband and wife, just like in this life. And together, they jointly hit pigs on the head as part of their livelihood back then.
Hit pigs on the head.
Yes, that precise act of violence, combined with the father's current love fishing profession, manifested karmically as the brain hemorrhage for him from the accident, and the brain cancer for her.
That's chillingly clear. The connection between the method of harm and the resulting physical consequence.
It demonstrates a very direct link. Violence towards animals, especially the specifics of it, leading to severe consequences later.
So, where are they now, according to the sources?
Both your husband's parents are currently in Yamaloka, specifically one of the great hells.
Yamaloka, a realm of intense suffering.
Yes, a kind of purgatory where beings experience the painful results of their unwholesome actions. The sources describe them enduring various torments, being beaten, bleeding, dismembered, trapped in hot iron nets, punished by the officers of the hell.
That sounds horrific. Is there any relief for them?
Yes, and this is crucial. The good news is they are receiving the merits you've dedicated to them.
Oh, thank goodness.
Their suffering is gradually easing. They are described as being close to being freed from their current torments. So continued merit-making and dedications are essential, absolutely vital to help them fully overcome these karmic burdens.
And the more merit, the faster they can be liberated.
Exactly. The faster they can move from these painful states to more wholesome realms, it shows the incredible power of merit transfer, even reaching those in such states of suffering.
Okay, now shifting back to you personally, you shared a struggle. Before big merit-making events or when invited.
Yeah.
This irritability, anger, minor ailments.
Yes, fever, swollen legs, sometimes a fleeting feeling of regret about the money involved, even though you always follow through, makes it challenging, inconvenient.
Right. What do the sources say about that?
They explain it as a karmic pattern, carried over from past lives. Apparently, in those past lives, you'd get annoyed or resistant when invited to make merit because you didn't fully grasp its value, its significance.
An old habit.
An ingrained habit, exactly. It's stuck with you, causing those minor illnesses or obstacles to pop up just before you can make merit in this life. And that temporary regret over wealth, that's also a reflection of a past attachment to material things.
So it's like a residual mental habit, a last gasp of old karma trying to stop you.
That's a good way to put it, trying to deter you from good deeds.
So what does it mean that you do overcome it? You push through and make the merit anyway.
That's hugely significant. It means that in your endeavors, generally, you'll likely always face obstacles before achieving success. But, and this is key, you will ultimately succeed and acquire wealth through that perseverance. The important thing is to be aware of these habits, acknowledge the fleeting regret or irritation for what it is, just a karmic echo, and consciously overcome it with a joyful heart.
Transforming the resistance into merit.
Exactly. It's a test of resolve that you consistently pass, and that actually builds even stronger positive karma for you.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, looking at your family as a whole, you, your husband, your 2 children, the sources say you've all been provision suppliers for the Dhamma group, the Sangha, in past lives.
Yes, sometimes fully committed, sometimes maybe acting more on impulse, but always connected to supporting the spiritual path in some way.
That's a profound shared destiny, isn't it? To be provision suppliers across lifetimes.
Yeah.
It's just this deep-seated karmic inclination towards spiritual support, generosity.
Absolutely. Even those instances of acting on impulse, as the source says, speak to an ingrained benevolence, a natural pull towards righteous action. This collective thread, the sources show, is a powerful foundation for your family's current spiritual path. And nowhere is it clearer than in your daughter's dedication.
Her commitment really is inspiring, involved since her student days, attending youth training.
Right, and after graduating, really dedicating herself, youth trainer, global reception volunteer, flower bearer in those grand processions for Upasika Chandra Kanokyung.
A significant spiritual figure in the community.
Indeed, and now as an MC for the Power of Ants program on DMC.
So what are the benefits, the anasong, the karmic rewards for these specific roles?
The sources outline some significant ones. For leading processions that honor the Triple Gem Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha in future lives, she'll be accompanied by an honor guard wherever she goes, born into noble families, receive immense respect and honor in both human and celestial realms.
Wow, because the role elevates and honors the Triple Gem itself.
Precisely. And for producing Dhamma programs like Power of Ants on DMC, this brings immense wisdom, a good reputation, many supportive friends and allies, ease in performing good deeds generally, and the merit to follow the Dhamma path all the way to Dusapuri.
Dusapuri, that high celestial realm for bodhisattvas, right?
Right.
Beings committed to enlightenment for everyone.
Exactly. So truly profound benefits tied to her dedication.
And the Power of Ants team itself, they have a shared history too.
They do. The sources say they've also been provision suppliers and supporters of Dhamma propagation in various forms over many lifetimes. That shared merit is precisely why they work so well together now. It's built on this deep spiritual connection spanning across their existences.
That's fascinating. And is there advice on maximizing the merit from producing these programs?
Yes, there is. The sources emphasize that all the producers should regularly practice meditation, keep their minds clear and bright. This doesn't just create a better, more beneficial program that inspires youth, it also purifies the minds of the creators themselves.
Increasing their own merit.
Right, creating this virtuous cycle of positive energy.
So the overall message for your family seems pretty clear then.
It does. Continue to make full merit in every possible way in this life, and make that strong aspiration to be reborn together in Dusapuri.
Specifically in that special zone for bodhisattvas.
Yes, so you'll never be separated. It's a path for collective spiritual growth, aiming for an enduring, unbreakable connection through lifetimes.
What's truly fascinating here, looking back at everything, is just how clearly we can see these intricate threads. Action and consequence, good and bad, woven through generations of your family.
It really underscores that every choice, every single intention, contributes to this grand tapestry of our lives, influencing not just our present, but our future and our eventual destination. The details in your family stories are incredibly precise in illustrating these mechanics of karma.
Yeah, showing how even seemingly small actions can leave such an indelible mark. We've certainly unpacked a great deal today. And what a journey it was, illuminating so many aspects of your family's path. This deep dive into your sources has offered, I think, some truly profound insights into the workings of karma, the power of merit, and that deep interconnectedness of family, even across lifetimes.
And this raises an important question, doesn't it, for all of us listening? When we hear these stories, these accounts of such precise karmic outcomes, it really encourages us to examine our own daily actions and intentions. How aware are we really of the seeds we're planting for our own future? Are the choices we're making leading towards happiness and well-being? Or are we maybe inadvertently creating obstacles for ourselves down the line?
Hmm. So what does this all mean for you, for us, moving forward? Perhaps it's just a powerful reminder that every choice, every kindness, every moment of awareness, it's like a brush stroke on the canvas of not just this life, but potentially many to come. How will you paint yours? We hope this deep dive has been as illuminating for you as it was for us to explore.